Well, welcome back. As you can tell, we're sitting in a finished showroom. Wanted to kind of bring you guys back here, show you around. Obviously, you guys have been through the journey with us since we've gotten this space and kind of through the renovations and through our grand opening party and all that stuff. But we wanted to really bring you in here, kind of show you the details in person and what we've been able to put together here, why we put it together here, and kind of our goals and aspirations, ambitions, and all that stuff going forward. So let's go take a look. One of the main features that we wanted to put together here was this massive feature wall. So when we first came in here, we actually had drop ceiling that was literally right above these windows. So we have all this space above here. We really wanted to open it up, make it feel grand. And that's what we did. This was kind of the vision that I had in place. Nice big TV. We did these MDF randomized slats, if you will. A nice black border around it with our feature lighting, strip lighting around that as well. A couple sconces on the side, lower cabinetry with some stone countertop. This was a really cool, clean feature that I'm really happy with. I hope you guys like it. It kind of flows with everything that's kind of going on in here visually, aesthetically. Again, right now we're seeing furniture here and stuff like that. That's not really the end goal of it. Over the next few months, we're gonna be putting together sample boards, stone towers, trim samples, flooring samples, where we can really utilize this as a true showroom. Have our clients come in, be able to touch products, feel products, really understand what they're about and what they're gonna be putting in their homes, right? That kind of leads us to what we did over here. Obviously, it's not a kitchen by any means, but what it does is it gives clients an opportunity to really visualize and feel and see what kind of cabinetry they're gonna get, right? So if we're talking about solid maple dovetail drawers with the soft close, they have something to actually feel and touch, really understand what it's about, right? If we want to tell them, you know, we're going to give you some white oak doors, these are real white oak. They can see and feel and really understand what it's all about. Again, different concepts that we can show them, you know, light strip. We can utilize this for cabinetry storage. So if we want to do something in a bedroom, closet, front foyer, laundry room, this really gives them an understanding for what that's going to be about, right? So we have two different versions, two different levels of cabinetry, if you will. So what we did for our kitchenette, we went with more of our entry-level cabinetry. And what this does is just gives our clients an opportunity to see the differences in material, see the differences in what they're going to be getting and for those price points, right? Sink, microwave, dishwasher, obviously some storage, some floating shelves, fridge. Even with the stone countertops, we went with the decked in here from Cosentino. We have a few different stone samples that we use throughout the space between our kitchenette, between our foyer, between our bathrooms, between our conference room, just providing variety of what we could show to people here, right? Everything from stone, everything from cabinetry, everything from floors, everything from lighting, right? We did all these different features to really show these different things that we can do in your home. This bathroom was my vision that I'm very happy came to life. We did something similar to this a little while ago, but I kind of wanted to take it one step further. And essentially what we did in here was a marmerino finish on the walls. It's basically a textured plaster finish. Another key feature that we did here was the integrated sink with the solid marble countertop, the vanity, if you will. We went with the House of Roll faucet. If you can tell here, what we did on all our handles, we have all the knurling on the handles, and we actually kept the knurling on the faucet here as well. I think it's a really, really cool detail. I really like it, so I wanted to keep that cohesion throughout. Another thing we did in here, wasn't really planning on it, but obviously with the space being what it is, we went with the black toilet. A little bit of extra money, but I think it was worth it. Another cool detail, we went with this pendant light, and we went with this custom mirror as well. I hemmed and hawed over a few different features in there in terms of shapes and whatnot, but ultimately we settled on the circle with the cutoff on one side. We did a nice beautiful LED strip all the way around. We did the Envisivent for the ceiling fan as well. Super cool details in here. I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys like it. We've gotten a lot of good compliments on it. A lot of disappointed husbands when their wives see it as well, because they just see the ideas spinning through their heads. Let me know what you guys think. It's one of my favorites, so hopefully it's one of yours as well. In this bathroom over here, the whole idea was to kind of go, you know, light and bright, dark and moody. So in this one, obviously we kept it, you know, a lot lighter. We did a nice feature wall with the tile going all the way up along the back wall there. We did a super cool herringbone pattern with the hardwood that we actually have inlaid in the showroom here. We kind of mimicked that and did that in the ceiling with an LED strip around. Really happy with how that turned out. Custom vanity, custom quartz. We went with the Burrell white faucet with a nice gold accent. We went with the LED mirror, and what we did here was, unfortunately, we do have a water meter in here, a water shutoff. So that is what is being housed in here. So we try to make it as decorative as possible, make it look nice and presentable so it's not an eyesore when you come in here. Back in here is my office. Decided to put a feature wall in the back here. That feature evolved, and then this was kind of the finished product of that. We went with a black ash slat wall. We continued the flooring kind of on a diagonal. Obviously you can see the LED strips as well. That feature wall was a super cool idea that came to fruition. I'm really happy with it. So hopefully I'll be able to get some work done around here when I'm not on site too often. Another key feature that we had in here were these glass doors. We wanted to keep things open. It's a little bit of a tight space in here. So what it does is just gives you the opportunity to have some sort of separation, but still maintain that openness. And it gives it a nice high-end look as well, right? And here, what we have is our conference room. Essentially, the idea in here will be to have our meetings with clients, right? Whether it's with designers and clients, whether it's with ourselves and clients, we'll be able to cast some things onto the TV, whether it's drawings, whether it's inspiration photos, videos, whatever it is, we can go back and forth and really give them a visual of what we can do, what we're working towards. If we're going over plans, we can put things on the TV and really sit here and have, you know, an in-depth conversation. And we added this custom porcelain table. Cool little feature that we got here. You gotta hook up your computer, you hook it right up, power's all there, USB, everything can get cast onto the TV there as well. This will hopefully be where a lot of projects get planned out. I was talked into doing a herringbone in here. It wasn't in the original plans, nor was hardwood, but shit, here we are. Hardwood throughout. We did a herringbone pattern in the showroom area here, 2-plank border all the way around. We just went straight lay, basically from the office space back. I think what this does, again, it just gives clients an idea, right? The two differences, what you can actually get. I think it looks beautiful. It's the first thing you see when you walk in. It's stunning. The only downfall is, take your damn shoes off when you come in here, please. Please, 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 especially in the wintertime. They poured shitload of salt out here. Maybe I'll have some slippers for you. No, all jokes aside, I'm super happy with it. Hope you guys like it. We've gotten a lot of compliments on it so far. And I think it ties in the natural white oak, the blacks, the whites, you know, we've kept everything pretty modern and clean here. We went with black trim all the way around. We actually even have a black crown molding all the way around here. Black casing. You know, obviously it ties in with our cabinetry as well. We actually went with the same black. I just want to thank, you know, everybody involved, everyone that's helped out with this project, everyone that's been a part of it from the get-go, you know, that's put in their time and effort into this to help make this work for us. Thank you to everybody, family, friends, past clients, current clients, everybody involved from the beginning of 804. I just want to thank you. It means a ton to us. We're going to keep growing, and I want you guys a part of it every step of the way. So keep watching, stay tuned. We got a lot of big things planned. We'll see you on the next one. See you guys later.